What is going on, everybody? It's Tyro Investing here with another video. In this video, I will be covering SOFI. SOFI is a stock I did a video on a couple days ago. It's been on a really good run, but we did see a correction today. Correction, in fact, that was about 14% negative. Huge loss. One of SOFI's, I think it's the second biggest daily loss for SOFI since it went public. So very big loss today, but let's get into why. As you can see here, SOFI had a analyst downgraded. His previous price target on SOFI was $7.50. He lowered it to underperform and lowered the price target to $6.50. Now, these things are always kind of whatever to me. These tend to move stocks for a day or two, and then I think people forget about it, and it doesn't really end up mattering because earnings are all that matter. Earnings are going to move the stock one way or another, and outlooks are going to move the stock one way or another from the company. So I don't really put too much grain of salt into these analysts and their upgrades and downgrades. Like, it's just their opinion. Obviously they know what they're doing. They've been doing it for a while, but it doesn't mean they're always right. So this is the reason the stock market was down, so SOFI maybe would have been down, but this really accelerated its downward spiral today. So that is why it's down. Now let's get into the chart and what I'm seeing. We just got done having about 6 straight green weeks. Like, as an investor, as a trader, you got to realize that after 6 straight green weeks, you're likely going to have some sort of correction. And if you don't, it's coming soon. That's just how the stock market works. It doesn't go straight up for months. So we are seeing a correction. This weekly candle is just a big fat red one right now. So what we are getting, though, we're getting some resets. We're getting an RSI reset. And kind of what we're seeing here. Resistance is pretty clear now. This will be the third time it's rejected this area. Once here. Actually, we could do once here, twice here, 3 times here, 4, 5 times technically on the weekly. It's rejected this spot. Has not been able to take it over. It's actually been above it twice, but we did not see any close above it. So clear resistance there. What I'm looking at next is what could we possibly see happen here in the next couple of weeks and long term. Long term, I buy shares of SOFI a couple times a week usually. I've just been dollar cost averaging into SOFI for about 6 months now, if not more. I can't remember when I first bought SOFI, but I think I'm at about just under 160 shares. So it's nothing crazy, but it's definitely accumulating over time, and the position is getting bigger. But I think my average is below 8 or right around 8. So I'm kind of welcoming this correction. I see it as an opportunity, but in terms of trading, I would be interested in some long-term call options if we were to see this trend line that it was in, where it just went up and down. It just kept bouncing in this trend line and finally broke out in early December. But if we were to see this, which is about another 12-13% loss in SOFI, I would be very interested in picking up some call options there. So that is what I'm looking for. Like I said, I'm going to keep buying shares when I see opportunities and dollar cost averaging, just because I believe in the company long term, and I'm thinking long term, like months and years. So that I have no issue with. But in terms of a trade, this is kind of what I'm hoping and looking for. Like, maybe we won't go straight up, but the general idea is wait here for some call options, for maybe the dust to settle, for it to correct even more. If it doesn't do this, fine by me. I have shares here. It can go right back up. But in terms of risk reward, I'm looking for something like this on call options. So long term, I think SOFI is going to be fine. This analyst, he could be way off base. We're going to find out when the earnings hit in... No, let me get rid of that. Earnings hit... Well, if it'll let me click on it. What do we got there? Tuesday, February 27th. So we've got about, I don't know, what is that, like 7 weeks until, so we've got plenty of time to monitor the price action. We'll see. Maybe it'll trade down and earnings will pop. Maybe it'll be too high and earnings won't, and it'll sell off. We'll see. But we've got a lot of time, so I probably plan on making another video next week because I kind of want to do a video on when the weekly candle closes. But I wanted to get one out in case anybody was wondering why SOFI had such a bad day. But again, I don't think it's anything to worry about. If you've got a plan, sticking to it. I know I am. So with all that being said, if you could like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you could subscribe to the channel, that lets me know you guys like my videos, and it makes me want to do more. So yeah, also follow me on Twitter/X at Tyro_investing. I do daily posts about stuff like this, SOFI, stock market, personal finance, crypto, sports, all sorts of good stuff. So yeah, follow me on there. With that being said, until next time, we'll see you later.